Thanks to everyone for joining us today. I just to shake it up a little bit, because we have been going for a bit of time, can everyone just put into the group chat right now if you've been to Western Australia? I would really love to know. For anyone that's still participating, pop it into the group chat. Oh yes, Denise, I can see, Kathleen. A couple of no's there, but we'll be getting you up to speed on everything Western Australia. Elaine Simpson, I can see, has been. Fantastic. Awesome, guys. This is great. Good to see you're all engaged and still listening. So thank you for that. So today we'll be talking about Western Australia's wild side. So, I mean, all of the states in Australia are incredibly beautiful and there's so much to offer, but I really think what's unique and special about Western Australia is the wildlife and just really getting away from it all. So for those that don't know much about Western Australia, I've broken it up into the 5 different regions. So if you were traveling from the UK, you'd be heading straight into Perth. So as many of you know, we've got that direct flight now with Qantas, which has just been fantastic and a real way to get Perth on the map. And so many more people are visiting Western Australia now. We have the southwest region, which is just down the bottom. You can see sort of the Margaret River and across to Albany there. Heading along the coastline, we've got the Coral Coast, which most people know for Exmouth, the beautiful Ningaloo Reef there, and the whale sharks that can be seen. The northwest region, so this is home to the Bungle Bungle Range, Broome, the Karijini National Park. It's just such an incredible region up here, and it's sort of like that red dirt against beautiful pristine coastline. And last but not least, the Australia's Golden Outback. So this is down the bottom here. It's home to Kalgoorlie, Esperance, and yeah, as you can see, it's quite a large amount of space to cover. It's 1/3 of Australia, and it's 12,000 kilometres of coastline. So lots and lots of space and lots to cover off today. So I'll get cracking with the presentation. So with animals in Western Australia, you can't go there and not see a beautiful quokka. So these tiny marsupials, they're sort of kangaroo-like and super friendly, and you can actually see them on Rottnest Island. So there's about 10,000 quokkas on Rottnest Island. And so you're definitely going to be able to get your quokka selfie while you're there. So Rottnest Island, it's just off the coast of Perth. So it's about a 60-minute ferry ride, and a definite for anyone who is visiting Perth and just wants to escape to a beautiful island for the day. But you can actually stay on Rottnest Island as well in these incredible glamping tents. So if you want to see a quokka, you can actually see them all year round at Rottnest Island. Just touching on that, they're the world's happiest animal as well. So if you look up hashtag quokka selfie, you'll be able to see these really cute guys smiling at you. And moving on to dolphins. So you can actually swim with dolphins just 40 minutes from Perth at Rockingham. You can also see dolphins in Bunbury. So 2 amazing places to have this incredible wildlife experience. You can see them all year round, or if you're looking to swim with dolphins, you'd be looking at that between November and April. If you're heading down that way as well, just to note, it's worth stopping in at the Dolphin Discovery Centre. You can actually sort of stand knee deep in the shallows there, and the dolphins will come up to you and say hello. So on to turtles. So these can be found at Ningaloo Reef, along with many other aquatic animals, which I'll touch on in a minute. But if you're looking to see turtles, it's an amazing place in Ningaloo Reef. It's a World Heritage Area. It's actually also the largest fringing reef in the world. So this means you can walk directly from the beach out to the reef and be swimming with beautiful turtles and snorkeling amongst amazing coral. So there's green sea turtles, loggerhead turtles or hawksbill turtles that can be found in this region. And the weather sort of along the coral coast, it's just perfect at any time of year. So even in the winter months, you're going to get amazing warm temps, and it's just like an all year round sort of destination. So moving on now to whale sharks. So these incredible giants of the sea are found at Ningaloo Reef, and you can actually see them between March and August. So to see a whale shark on the tours, they actually have quite a high sighting rating. So 97% chance of you being able to see and swim with an amazing whale shark. So these guys are vegetarians, and they actually eat plankton. And a good little fun fact is that their gullet is only the size of a golf ball. So really safe, gentle creatures. And these can be found at Ningaloo Reef. If you're looking for some tour providers for this experience, Live Ningaloo and Ningaloo Discovery are worth checking out for that one. And on to manta rays. So you can actually see these guys at Ningaloo Reef as well. So really majestic creatures, totally harmless. The waters along the Ningaloo Reef are so crystal clear and a perfect place to be able to swim with manta rays. So these beautiful guys grow up to 5.5 meters wide, and they're sort of like just majestically swimming through the ocean. It's just an incredible experience. So you don't need to have a diving ticket for this particular experience. You can actually just go snorkeling with them, which I think is a real unique selling point for the Ningaloo Reef. So these guys can be seen all year round. And from June to November, you can see 40,000 migrating whales. So as you can see, there is so much wildlife in Western Australia. Ningaloo, it's really one of the best places to be able to swim and snorkel with humpback whales. And the success rate for this is actually 70%. So for a wild animal, that's incredible. I also wanted to touch on the fact that the price to have this incredible experience, it starts from only $325 per person. So a definite must do. And you're in the water with only 5 swimmers at a time. So a really unique experience to be had. So I've got a short video here of exactly how close that you can get to these incredible creatures. And as you can see, that water is just so pristine, beautiful, clear water. Just yeah, a once in a lifetime experience. So for any of those wildlife lovers, people that are wanting to really get away from it all, I would highly recommend they add something like this to their Western Australia itinerary. So moving right along. Oh. We've got emus. So we've got some land animals as well to touch on. So these cuties, I've actually just got this short video. I love this. It's sort of like a chicken. Why did the chicken cross the road? But it's why did the emu cross the road? This is actually a father emu with all of its little chicklings walking across the road. This is a common sight that you might see when you're traveling north from Perth up to Exmouth. So best to keep your eyes peeled for some emus on the side of the road there. I think Tourism Australia posted this video on their Facebook page and it got millions and millions of views. So very, very cute and adorable. So the emu can actually grow up to 2 meters high, and they're very, they mind their own business. So you're not going to be sort of like needing to be worried about an emu. Just keep your eyes peeled for them in the bush and the shrubs sort of on the side of the road there. If you're wanting to see the emu chicks, Best time is to keep your eye out during August and September time. On to the kangaroo. So many of you know this epic shot. It's actually taken at Lucky Bay, which is near Esperance, and this is in the Golden Outback. So Lucky Bay, it really is a nature lover's dream, and it's only 50 minutes drive from Esperance. There are campsites there with some basic barbecues, solar heated showers, but there's not really much else around there. There is accommodation at Esperance though. So this is actually Australia's whitest beach, and you can see these beautiful kangaroos sunbaking on the beach, all lined with this beautiful rugged coastline with banksias and wildflowers. Just an incredible part of the world. Moving now on to the camels in Broome. So this incredible experience of camel riding at sunset is able to be done at Cable Beach, which is 22 kilometres of just sun-kissed white sand, and you're actually looking at the Indian Ocean, which, you know, you've just got those epic sunsets. Really family-friendly activity, this one. And my recommendation would be to check out Broome camel safaris, just because they're the longest sort of serving and experienced camel operator in the area. So all of the camels, there is a weight restriction of 100 kilos, and they're all really well looked after. Any animal experience in Australia is highly regulated to make sure that the welfare of the animal is taken care of. So just back in 2019, I did this experience, and it was just once in a lifetime. And that sunset, while you're sort of cruising along on a camel's back, was just incredible. So a definite must do if any of your clients are in Broome. And moving on now, just wanted to highlight a few of the sort of luxury escapes that you can have in Western Australia. So there's a bit of something for all budgets, but I just wanted to highlight Sal Salis, because this luxury glamping sort of camp, it's right on the beachfront there. So the thing with Western Australia is it's really unique, but the experiences, they're special, but they're not snobby. It's really amazing service, but it's that relaxed vibe and just really special and rare experiences. So this has got to be one of the most incredible on the list. The 15 eco tents, they're dotted amongst the dunes, and it's really for those travelers that are looking for something really amazing. There's privacy, there's comfort, and it's just this wilderness oasis. So as you can see here, you're right in the dunes, and that's the Ningaloo Reef there in the background. So check out Journey Beyond for that one. And I think we're all feeling like we just want to sort of get out about and escape a little bit after lockdown. So we're seeing a huge trend at the moment for camper vans and motorhomes. So you can just take to the road, explore, stay in the amazing caravan parks. And I think the thing worth noting here is that even though you're traveling at your own pace, you're going to be getting some of the best views and access to incredible locations because you're sort of driving on your own. So great for families, great for couples, even those in their 40s and 50s wanting to sort of see a part of Western Australia that not many get to see. I would highly recommend a camper van or a motorhome. So just to finish up, as the other guys mentioned, for all your training, do check out the Western Australian module on the Aussie Specialist program. If you want inspiration on itineraries, any sort of photos, our YouTube is fantastic for videos. There's so many 360 videos on there at the moment to really sort of immerse yourself in what Western Australia is about. So check out our YouTube, our Facebook, and westernaustralia.com as well. So that's sort of it for me, and I've got some questions coming up now, I think. Okay, so the questions for Western Australia. Can anyone else hear the applause, or is that just me? So name the car-free paradise off Perth that is home to the friendly quokka. Is it the Abrolhos Islands, Esperance, Rottnest Island, or Kalbarri National Park? What month of the year can you swim with whale sharks at Ningaloo Reef? Is it between January and February? Is it between March and August? Between September and October? Or between November and December? What is the name of the town where you can ride camels on Cable Beach and watch an Indian Ocean sunset? So is it Broome, Geraldton, Kalgoorlie, or Albany? And what is the name of the luxury eco camp at Ningaloo Reef that's part of the Luxury Lodges of Australia? Is it Cape Lodge, Salsalis, Equestro Homestead, or True North? And where in Western Australia can you see kangaroos on the beach? Esperance, is it Rockingham, is it Perth, or is it Kununurra? Okay, we have the results, and fantastic that you're all listening and you all know that the beautiful quokkas can be found at Rottnest Island. That was a bit of an easy one. What months of the year can you swim with whale sharks? Correct. March to August, you guys got that right. The name of the beach is, sorry, the town is Broome, where Cable Beach is, and you can ride the camels at sunset. And of course, Salsalis, that beautiful luxury lodge at Ningaloo Reef, and Esperance. You all got that correct. So that's the place that you can see kangaroos on the beach in Western Australia. So thank you, everybody.